Well, good afternoon everybody, and welcome to the stream. And I'm streaming here from Germany, where it's very, very hot. It's over 30 degrees outside, and it's even hotter where I am here streaming, because all the equipment here is just under the roof, and it's really hot. I've got a thermometer in here, but I think it's well into the 30s, probably late 30s in here. So I've got a fan going behind me to try and keep me going. Anyway, we're going to do a little bit of train simulator this afternoon, and I've got simulation paused at the moment, and we're on the Settle to Carlisle line. We're about 2/3 of the way up, actually, starting from Appleby, and looks really great. I've got simulation paused just so we can have a look at the stations. Well, this station particularly looks absolutely brilliant, doesn't it? Really, really well done. And we're going to be heading towards Carlisle. That's the idea. Driving a Class 158 DMU, but look at that. Look at the details. Really, really great. I know nothing about the Settle and Carlisle line really. Just had a quick look. I did a little bit of a drive on here and got up to speed a little bit. But I'm from the West Country in England, so I haven't been very far north at all. Farthest I've been is Blackpool, actually. So this is up in Cumbria. And of course, Carlisle is on the English-Scottish border. So let's get in the train. So hopefully now you can hear some train noises. If maybe someone could let me know if the audio's okay. Hear me and some train noises, that'd be good. Got the doors open, so we're picking up passengers here at the moment. I think there's something else coming in as well by the sound of it. Yep, another train coming in there. Let's fly over to the other platform, have a look at that. So it looks a very, very picturesque route. Looks really, really nice. That's the sort of route that I like driving. Somewhere where there's some really nice scenery. So as I say, we're starting on Appleby, and Appleby apparently has the longest platform, or longest platforms on the line, which are about 200 meters long. So a little bit of information I found out. Lots of stations that have been closed all the way along the line, so not all the stations are actually working at the moment. Hello Dave. Oh, hello Udo. Thanks for coming on. And just started, so just getting in the train. Just got the doors open at the minute. Just letting the passengers on. So we're ready to go. So we're departing Appleby. Speed limit on this line is 60 miles an hour. As I say, I'm not an expert on this part of the world at all. Me being a West Country lad from Wiltshire, like, you know, ooh-are. So first time I've been to Cumbria, is it? I guess so. So we're in a 60-mile-per-hour limit here at the moment. That's what the Class 158 looks like. Got a bit of a problem with the headlights on this one. I can't get the headlights going, so don't tell anybody. Oh, Dave's been dodging a thunderstorm. Well, we had rain earlier on, and thunderstorms are actually forecasted from now, probably for a couple of hours. So just have to wait and see what happens. So we can look inside and sit down in the compartment here in the carriage and have a look round as well. So next stop is Langworthby. Oh, it's hard to pronounce all this stuff. That's in about 10 miles. So we're coming up to the speed limit now, so I just have to watch the speed a little bit. Going to be passing a big works on the left hand side. I wondered what it was when I just went up. I drove a little bit of this route just as a test and past this industrial area, and apparently it's where they make gypsum, which is of course gypsum is used for plaster, also for fertilizer. I wondered what it was, so I actually looked it up and found out that that's what's been modelled in the train sim, so we are going to be passing that shortly. Of course, we've all got to have our plaster, haven't we? Keep the building trade happy. Yeah, this is the last, about last third part of the line heading north towards Scotland. And it is very picturesque, but maybe the first part is probably more picturesque actually, thinking about it, but this is going to take about 50 minutes to an hour, something like that, which in this heat is definitely long enough for me. So I've got 30 coming up in a minute. AWS warning for the speed limit coming up, so slow down. Not stopping here at this station. I don't know if this one is actually still open in real life, but as I say, a lot of stations along the way here are actually closed up anyway. I think this line was going to be closed, or there was a bit of a campaign to close the line completely in the 1980s. Then there was a counter campaign, if you like, to keep it open, and it was kept open. I think it surprised quite a lot of people that they actually kept this line open, and down to 30 now. I don't know why it's a 30 here. Wonder why. Ah, probably because of this gypsum works, of the industrial bit coming up. Anyway, the line was kept open, and I think it's doing really, really well now, which is good news, isn't it? So we can see those chimneys up ahead, and that's the gypsum factory. It's not exactly scenic, is it? But in a way, it is. Udo's enjoying the drive already on an English train. I like the German trains, Udo, I must say. Udo, I really enjoyed travelling on the German stuff. We've got lots of German trains on Train Simulator as well to play with. So still just 30 all the way up here. Where's the train? Here it comes. Oh, not the best view that, was it? So still in a 30 here. Can get a good look at this this factory now on the left. The next station that we're going to actually be stopping at Langworthby, probably pronounced wrong, is an unmanned station, so there's no station staff at that one. So it's sort of stuck out in the middle of the countryside, isn't it? This factory, almost like a blot on the landscape in a way. So the track on the left is obviously access for trains in and out of the factory there. So there we are. Gypsum. I wonder what the German word for gypsum is. Mind you, gypsum doesn't sound English, really. Oh dear. So I expect once we're back up to 60 now, so we can begin to accelerate. Wave goodbye to the factory. Our next station is in about 6 miles. Have a quick look round the cab of the Class 158. Yeah, the headlights don't work. I got the switch to turn the headlights on, but something not quite right with that, so I gave up with it in the end. Apparently near the next village that we're going to stop at, or town, Langworthby, there's a stone circle there, and I think it's the 3rd largest stone circle in England. Of course, near where I live in southwest England, we have Stonehenge and we have Avebury as well. Let's see the speed limit here a little bit. Which both of those are reasonably near to where I live in the southwest of England. Of course, Stonehenge is very famous. Everybody seems to know Stonehenge, but Avebury is quite a good one as well. Funny, in all my years I've never gone further than Blackpool, never got up further than that, and that was only because Sylvia and I were playing. We were playing some music in Blackpool. We went there, I think it was 2 times, Sylvia, wasn't it? But that's the farthest I've been, or furthest I've been north anyway. There's something coming the other way, look. And we've got a tunnel up ahead now. And a semaphore signal. I've been waiting to do that. Of course, I've got no headlights on, so it's a little bit murky in here. Apparently the reason that the headlights don't work on this loco, I think there's just a slight bug when the 158 is running on this particular route, in train sim. I think there's a bit of a bug, and you can't actually activate the front headlights. But on other routes, I think it works okay. So next station in about 2.5 miles. So 60 miles per hour is quite a nice sedate line speed, isn't it? Good for sitting in the train itself and having a bit of a look out the window and enjoying the scenery. Not too fast, not too slow. So about 1.5 miles. To Langworth B. Oh, it is so hot in here. According to the weather prediction, it's going to get a lot cooler tomorrow, I think. So, seeing as most of the rooms we have here are on the 3rd story, right under the roof, I can imagine it gets pretty warm, a lot warmer than it does down the bottom of the house. It's the first part of the Settle and Carlisle line that's got the really big viaducts. There are a few on this part of the track as well, but oh, 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 that's pretty close. Oh, I think I might have just overshot that one a little bit. Oh dear. Let the passenger... Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah, just slightly, look. Just went a little bit too far. Slap on the hand to me. So this station is actually unmanned. So as I say, it means there's no station staff. Oh, won't give me much time to look round, does it? Let's go. Very pretty route though, this, I must say. So, next stop will be Lazenby and Kirkoswald. Kirkoswald. I was going to say Wald, the German way. I'll just say Lazenby. It's a couple of villages that are pretty close together, actually, I think. I don't know if my chat's given up the ghost, but I'm certainly not seeing much happening with the chat here. Although I'm seeing the video. Perhaps Sylvie could just send me a message or something, just see if my chat's working. Or somebody could just say hello, it'd be good. So just under 4 miles to go to Lazenby. Oh, it's all working fine, Sylvia. That's okay. Everyone's just enjoying the ride, I guess. As long as I thought my chat seized up. So still 60 miles per hour line speed. Oh, there we go. Say goodbye to another loco going the other way of the train. This looks like a disused station that we're going through now. Oh, exceeding the speed limit as well. Slow down a little bit here. And the actual buildings on the station, the actual architecture is very, it's very nice, isn't it? And it certainly stands out. Looks quite unique. So we're following the River Eden, as you can see there, the river. And the river sort of, we cross the river, and the river sort of meanders. It follows the line really, set a similar direction, but just the river obviously changes direction a lot more than what the line does. But it's a River Eden. So Lazenby coming up in about 2 miles. So let's try not to virtually overshoot it this time. I'm just slightly behind schedule as well. There we are, crossing the river now. Nice little viaduct there. Trying to remember the name of the other river on the on the line further south. Is it the Ribble? Can't quite remember now. But as I say, on the part of the line that that I missed out, which is further south, there's some really large viaducts. So in the past, Lazenby was had a very big goods yard, but not anymore. Used to be a lot of lumber and also livestock, I think, as well in the past, but not so much now. So we'll just coast on into the station. You see, I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. I'll stop too soon on this one rather than make the same mistake twice. Ribble. Yeah, Ribble. You got it, Dave. The Ribble. I think that's the famous viaduct, isn't it? The really big one, the Ribble viaduct as well, I believe. Right, doors are open. Here we are at Lazenby. I can hear the birds singing. Again, these stations look really beautiful, don't they? Really well done. All very much in the same vein, aren't they? Which is normally the case anyway. Right, off we go. So that was Lazenby. Next one is going to be Armathwaite. Armathwaite. Terrible. I'm from the West Country. It sounds like a foreign language to me, all this northern stuff. So 60 miles per hour again. So when we go into Carlisle, that will be the, well, you can call it the terminus for the Settle and Carlisle line. Of course, Carlisle is not terminus for everything. I think the West Coast main line is going through there, but it is the end of the line as far as the Settle and Carlisle line goes. So I've got about 5 miles to go now, the next station. See the River Eden there again. I've had this route for a while, but haven't really done much with it. This is actually an in-game route, which is one that comes with it. So Carlisle certainly sounds like a great place to visit. Class as a border town, isn't it? And castle and cathedral, I believe, museums, and of course Hadrian's Wall is pretty close, I believe, as well. So 3 miles to Armathwaite. Oh, here we are, another tunnel. Didn't get a chance to do this. Ooh. Horn abuse. I love pressing the space key on the keyboard. So how far? Just over a mile. Oh, there we are. It's quite a nice one, isn't it? Doesn't compare to the Ribble one. Being very cautious now approaching these stations. Again, I don't know what Armathwaite is really famous for, apart from being close to the River Eden. Oh blimey, I think I've done the same again here. Come on, come on, come on. No, I think we're alright. Just with lots of braking power on, throwing the passengers around. All the passengers know when I'm streaming. So there we are. Again, another nice country station. That's the river down there, not too far away. The River Eden. Yeah, it was close, Sylvia. Very close. Off we go then. And we've got about 10 miles to go now to Carlisle, which is our destination. Wow, yellow signal box. That really stands out, doesn't it? I wonder if that's I wonder if there is a yellow signal box like that actually here. I'm sure there is. They wouldn't have just done that, would they? Wow. So here we go, 60 miles per hour all the way. I think these class 158 DMUs are allowed to go up to about 100 miles an hour, I think. Does it say up here? maximum speed 90. So well within its capabilities. Yeah, that signal box is something else, isn't it? Well, you could say my driving was colourful as well, Sylvia. But I don't think, if you said that, I don't think it would be a compliment. But I enjoy it. That's the main thing, isn't it? Whoa, some flanging there. In just over a week's time, I'm hoping to be on a train in the Black Forest again. Because that's where I'm going on holiday. Well, that's where we're going on holiday. My daughter is coming over to Germany from England, and we're heading for the Black Forest region. Going to go in the Euro part for a couple of days, and then head out probably to Freiburg. Was it Freiburg or Freiburg? I always get it mixed up. And then catch a train to one of the lakes, probably Lake Titisee. Brilliant journey, that. In fact, I got a video for that journey on my YouTube channel that we did last year. That was a lot of fun. As long as you can get a seat by the window. Yeah, me and the brakes. Yeah, brake abuse. Yeah, the journey through the Black Forest, I was happy with it because I managed to get a window seat. And I was determined to get a window seat, and I even said to Sylvia, I said, do you mind if I have the window seat? I wasn't really very gentlemanlike there, was I? But it was a brilliant journey. We might do the same one again, or maybe just go somewhere slightly different, I don't know. So about 6.5 miles now to Carlisle. Let's have a little outside view. Oh! I saw that come up. AWS warning. I didn't hear it. It's unusual for me to see it. That's the trouble, isn't it, when you go out the cab. When you get out of the cab and you don't hear that that warning. Let's have check what's going on here. Okay. Okay. So on a bit of a downgrade here. An old disused railway station. Always looks sad, doesn't it? Let me see one of those. I wonder if they brought many back to life when this line was, they were talking about closing the line. They probably actually renovated quite a few stations and got them going, I presume. Interesting. Have to have a read up on that. And that looked like a railway building that we just passed. That's another station maybe there, I'm not sure. Okay, got some serious speed limits coming up now. And about just over 2 miles before we reach Carlisle. Oh, private dwellings. Okay, Dave. All right. It's interesting. That's nice, though, isn't it, to see that? I know when I used to go on holiday down to Devon a lot, there were a few buildings down that neck of the woods that were old station buildings that had been kept. They were private dwellings, but you know they'd done their best to actually keep them looking like the station buildings. They were painted in the appropriate manner and looked really good. Oh, we've got a single yellow coming up here. Coast on into the speed limit. Up to 50 again in a minute, but certainly not going to be able to make that. by the time the next 20 comes in. So here we can see some more lines converging. The air conditioning is absolutely horrendous in my cab, Sylvia. As you know, you're down there in the... Sylvia's actually down one... you know, she's down in the next story. And as soon as you go down one... Oh! Somebody tell me there... Why didn't somebody tell me there was a red light there? You asked me that on purpose, didn't you, Sylvia? So you wanted me to go through that red. And oh, that was close, I didn't see that. Yeah, so as I say, as you get lower in the house, because I'm right under the roof here, oh, it's unbelievably hot. And as you get lower, it just gets cooler and cooler. So you go down one, it's probably, you know, it's not, still a little bit hot. Go down another, it's really nice. And when you go down to the basement, it's amazing. But this is a nice place to be up here in the winter, because if you do get a little bit of heat going on the roof, a little bit of sun, there's something coming through. Look. Oh, we're on a green now. There we are. Just thought, we've not seen any other passenger trains on the whole of this journey, have we? So not a lot of AI there as far as passenger stuff goes. So here we are. Welcome to Carlisle. Should we all get out, head for Hadrian's Wall or whatever? So you enjoyed the little train ride. I mean, we didn't see probably the best part of the line, to be honest. I mean, the first part of the line from Settle is really, I've seen somebody actually stream that as well, and it is pretty nice. I think it's got the highest station as well, isn't it, in England? That's Dent, isn't it? Which is it's pretty famous for that. But this was certainly a nice little ride. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for joining me. Thunder didn't come either. Last week when I streamed Flight Simulator, we were going to get some thunderstorms as well, but they didn't actually come. So been lucky. So this train terminates here. So there we are. Welcome to Carlisle. There we are. So thanks for joining me this afternoon for the stream. I'm going to go down and get something to drink. God, it's pretty hard work. I say anything as an excuse for my bad driving, but I was very hot this afternoon. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Hopefully can do another one maybe next week. Then I am on holiday. Unfortunately, did not manage to complete all tasks to the temporary timetable. Well, that's not surprising, mate, because I was too hot. So, thanks a lot. See you again. Thanks for joining me. And I'll see you all very soon. Cheers.